I've never had a chance to go to South by Southwest in Austin. I think the only time I've ever been to Austin was way back in the late 70s when I toured there with my own band and played at a venue now long gone called Club Foot, and it was a kind of bit of a bohemian oasis in the middle of Texas at the time then. Since then there's been the rise of South by Southwest, and I've been broadcasting but haven't had a chance to go over. And this year I got an invitation to attend to report on the web for Six Music and Radio 2, and I'm really looking forward to it, but I'm really nervous about it as well, because we've only got 4 days there, and we've got to report on a festival where there's over 1,500 bands playing, and how you can possibly give people back home on the web an idea of what's going on there with just 4 days to cover that sort of variety. I've no idea. I used to go to the Edinburgh Festival a lot, and especially the Fringe, and I know the impossibility of catching everything. You have to just go by word of mouth. I'm not sure how to do that with a music festival, and obviously with the team we're going to have to put our heads together and work out ways of seeing what to do. Everybody's already bombarding us with suggestions. I think I'm going to have to ask a few old hands like Steve Lamacq what they do when they go over there and how they manage to catch a cross-section of what's really happening. In the paper last weekend there was a big special on South by Southwest and Austin in particular, and it's got loads of tips in there, but again it's just casting more doubt as to what you can possibly go and see. This year's highlights include Block Party, The Kings of Leon, The Good, The Bad and The Queen, Public Enemy, Razorlight, Van Morrison, Simeon, Mobile Disco, The Bravery, Gallows, Mika, Paolo Nutini, The Rapture, and if she's allowed into the country, Amy Winehouse. Be Still My Beating Heart. On top of all this, I do the BBC Introducing show on Six Music, where we feature people who haven't featured on record company radar, and loads of those are going over to South by Southwest as well. So we're doing one in advance, giving a cross-section of acts that haven't troubled the record company radar yet, who are going across from Britain and other countries outside the US to go and kind of make their bid for fame and fortune there. It's going to be quite interesting to follow up the unknown acts, quite apart from the really well-known ones here. Party crashing is an activity that you need to think about. Outside of the official schedule are numerous parties hosted by American music and style magazines like Fader, Filter and Nylon, as well as record label showcases. Many of these are free to get into and even offer free booze and food, and the trick is finding out where and when they are and getting yourself in, often by an email RSVP. If you're not on MySpace or Facebook, now may be the time to join and buddy up with some industry insiders, or sign up to the South by Southwest Insiders Guide, sxsw.ning.com. And then to complicate it all, there's not only the official festival with the 1,600 acts playing or whatever it is, but there's also the fringe of the festival. While most of these gigs will have you hitting the popular music venues in towns such as Emo's, Stubbs and the cool Continental Club, try to venture out to the hipster East Side Scoot Inn, a one-time railroad saloon dating back to 1871, to enjoy a tall, cool one in the beer garden. Stuff is starting to drop into my email inbox, trying to badger me to turn up to particular things there, and I've no idea which ones are going to be any good, and also how my time's going to be structured, what will be involved in actually reporting for the web on South by Southwest, to try and give you a feel for what it's like to go there. Q Magazine party at South by Southwest 08 in association with Guitar Hero, supported by PRS and X-Taster, Brit Award winner Kate Nash and Pigeon Detectives to headline. More interestingly, there's Lightspeed Champion as one of the support acts, and Akala is going to be the guest DJ. BMI have sent one, that's the American Music Rights Organisation, and they're lobbying for us to turn up to their showcase, which features Jacob Golden, Serco, Nilo, Ellie Paperboy Reed, The Whip, we like The Whip, Little Jackie, Zach Brown Band and the Dolly Rots. That's on Thursday, that's the day we actually get into town and get our feet under the table, at Club de Ville at 900 Red River, whatever that is. Luke from Rocket Promotion just wanted to get in touch to let you know who we have over there, to see if you might be interested in a chat with anyone. Bearsuit, venues to be confirmed. Jim Noir on the 12th at venue to be confirmed. Victorian English Gentlemen's Club on the 13th at Momo's and Latitude 30 Is that the name of the club, or is that another date? Who knows? 15th at Varia. Radar Brothers, 12th at Forcefield PR Party, 14th at the Parish, 15th Pop Culture's Place, the Lolos, 10th at Club de Ville, 12th at Friends. Let me know, says Luke, if you're able to make any of these, or fancy a chat with anyone. Then there's emails from South by Southwest themselves, which are kind of dense and full of information, and which bits are important, which bits aren't. Thank you for your registration. This will confirm your music registration for South by Southwest 2008. You find out what you need to know and don't miss anything. How is it possible not to miss anything? That's ridiculous. Last minute schedule changes, special events, flash happy hours, and more. The mind boggles. I've never done anything like this, actually, made a kind of video blog or any kind of blog reporting on an event. So this is my first attempt, and we'll see how we go, and I'll kind of report back as things become clearer about what we're going to do. At the moment my head is just spinning. I'm looking at maps of Austin and trying to get a picture of what's happening where and where the hottest venues are and how you can cut through and see a maximum amount of music for the minimum amount of time and still have time to come back to the camera and make reports and to sit down and type blogs and things and interview people and ask what they've been to see. What have I let myself in for?